So the market sold off for the second day in the row. In today's video, we gotta look at what's going on with the market. All right, it's been slowly trickling down. We're gonna look at what to expect for tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing with y'all what happened to my trade on Coin. All right, and I'm also going to be sharing with y'all some stocks to keep on watch for tomorrow. I think there's going to be an insane move. Therefore, it's important that we address them right now. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. As you can see, again, today is another red day. The candle, this is a doji, another doji. It is small, which is kind of annoying for anybody who is looking for big intraday moves. Like these are really small intraday moves. There is some money to be made on here, but the risk is high and the reward is kind of low. To make even 30 or 40% as a day trader on that day, you kind of have to be playing the 0 DTE or the contracts that expire tomorrow. But as of right now, we're slowly trickling down. If you look on the daily charts, all right, and we move on to the SPY futures itself. Let's look at the SPY futures. I want to share this with y'all. Now, what you see right here, the combination of these three candles, and this is called three black crows. I thought it was that yesterday. I forgot to mention it. I realized that it was three black crows after I recorded the video. And now that I'm looking at it, it looks even more obvious. You know, what happens after this is usually a massive candle down. All right. Again, like I said yesterday, the bears are taking over. Therefore, we are bearish. If you look on the left, right here, there is a gap to fill on the SPY futures at 4,600. How fast will it get there? We could see that tomorrow. I'm just gonna say tomorrow. I'm expecting that gap to be filled at some point tomorrow. All right, it could take a little longer, but for now, I'm just gonna say tomorrow. So watch everything for a continuation down. All right. I don't see a bounce coming in anytime soon. And for anybody who is a beginner and don't know what three black crows is, let me just show y'all real quick. All right. So Google, and then we got three black crows, bearish reversal pattern. There you go. So this is it. This is what I mean right here. All right, let's see. Right there. So the outcome is usually terrible. It's not good. So again, this is just an educational piece for anybody who is getting started in the stock market. Now, let's check out another reason why I believe tomorrow will be a sell-off. I don't know how closely y'all watch the VIX, but I think it was 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday's video, I told you guys to put an alert right at 14.25. And I said that for a pretty good reason. I'm going to zoom out so that y'all can see exactly what the VIX is turning out to be. This is a very bullish structure. This is one of my favorites. I see it. I like it. I know what should happen under good behavior. I know what should happen here. All right. That alert should ring tomorrow morning. And then when it does, panic and chaos will ensue in the markets. And there'll be a whole lot of red. All right. So that's another reason why I'm bearish for tomorrow. If this thing breaks out, if the VIX gets out, then I can expect a run all the way up to $15.50, maybe even $16 at some points during the day. It could be at 11 o'clock or it could be at 2 p.m. All right. Just at any point here, I expect the VIX to get up there and a lot of panic in the markets. So that's my thoughts on why the SPY and QQQ are going to collapse. Let's do an update on Tesla. What's going on with Tesla? I've talked about it in the first video of the year about how I was leaning more bearish than I was bullish because of that terrible breakout from the bull flag. All right, so we have the bull flag, and I warned you guys, if we break underneath that white line, there is a massive chance, a big chance, that we could go all the way down and fill this gap right here. Again, the bears are still taking over the market, and so far Tesla is falling. Tesla is falling with QQQ. So if you are shorting Tesla, especially after I made that video and you made some money on it, congrats. I think there is more money coming your way if you continue to short it. I think it could get here a lot faster than we expect. So this is one stock to watch. The first gap right here got filled. There was a gap at 240 that got taken care of already. All right, and right now there's just one left before we see some type of bounce in the markets. Okay, so that's the update on Tesla. Just a quick one. The next stock that we're gonna look at, another big market cap stock, a semiconductor stock. I talked about it in the first video. I gave you all a warning why I was leaning bearish on that one as well, and that stock is Nvidia. All right, and Nvidia is looking like it's not getting above $500 anytime soon. I mean, it tried, and then it tried, and then it collapsed yesterday. And right now, it looks like it tried to push up. It filled the morning gap after the gap down. So first, the market gaps down here. And then shorts take their money off the table. And then this thing goes back up, fills the gap, and then close at the same price, forming a doji, which is still in bearish territory. When I look at the intraday, like just the way it is intraday on a 5-minute, there is a structure on there. I have my alert at 274. I think that's going to ring tomorrow. There is a bearish pennant, cook it on here. It's going to break down in the morning, and we might see Nvidia collapse. All right. We might see Nvidia collapse. So that's my thoughts on this one. Let's see the daily. How low can it go? We still got a gap at 422. That would be a phenomenal move. Like, those contracts are going to print. If we see everything just fall, like the semiconductors, that would be nice. So Nvidia is one that y'all should definitely keep on watch for tomorrow. Now, yesterday I've mentioned coin, and we're gonna look at that trade that I took. Okay, so let's go on here and let's look at. Let me go on the 1 minute. And then we're going to look at coin. And then I'm going to erase everything. There we go. All right. So this is coin. All right. And yesterday I told you guys that I got back in for a trade after I missed this bearish pennant. So I wasn't in the office right when this thing broke down. But I did get back in at the close with the intention of selling at anything below 150. And luckily for me, this thing gapped down lower. Like it literally opened at exactly, like it opened at 145 and then had like this quick drop to 144. This is the 1 minute chart, by the way, that I'm looking at, as you can see up here, 1 minute. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? Those contracts are up about 200%. Let me just sell immediately and not think about it and just kind of be done for the day until the end of the day. So I immediately sold coins, and as you can see in ThinkorSwim, right after I sold, again, this is that bearish. This is that bearish. That descending triangle from yesterday, the breakdown, which was supposed to be my entry, but I got the exit right, which was right over here at 145, and then this thing immediately went back up. Could we see another drop tomorrow? Maybe it's definitely something to keep on watch. Something has to happen in order for this thing to continue to fall, and I will make a video about it tomorrow, just as it updates on the stock. But that's pretty much what happened with that trade. Here's the details of the contracts. Let me go on here. So let's see. So these are the contracts for that one. I'm gonna pick the 150 puts. and then go on here and then change this thing to the yellow. Yeah, so this is it. This is how the contracts behave. The entry at the close, and then right when it opens, immediately those contracts are way too high. I see that, I sell ASAP, right? Because any hint of like a rebound in a stock would immediately vanish the value out of those contracts. And as you can see, the value just went all the way back down to what it was from yesterday. All right, so that's why I made that decision to sell in the morning. Now, one stock to keep on watch. Let's see here. We are past 10 minutes. We are past 10 minutes. But let's do an update on Palantir. This is one of the two stocks that I shared with y'all for a trade short. A lot of y'all in the comments and are asking questions like, what do you mean by because the title is two stocks to buy. And if you are new to the channel, know that we like to trade. If we're bullish, we buy calls. If we're bearish, we buy puts, right? So looking at this, when I tell y'all, yeah, watch the stock for a drop, that means the money to be made on this stock is with puts. I'm not gonna put puts or calls in the comment in the title, because I expect y'all to know that this is the way it's supposed to be. Watch it for a drop means the puts are going to make money as the stock drops. All right, that's what I mean. For those of y'all who are new to the channel or new to options trading, or who are new to my methods, this is what I mean when I have a bearish structure and I say stock to buy. Realistically, you should know, like, we're buying puts here. All right, now with this one, it's not done yet. It's not at $15. I thought it would get there a lot faster. It did make money on the drop, but most of the money was made overnight. Like when the market opened, these puts was already up by 100 and something percent, 122%. Again, this is one of the advantages of being part of the private Discord community. That way you get this information in real time and you're able to decide whether you want to buy those puts. That way you don't miss out on the overnight drops. Because sometimes, like, I will make a video and then the biggest move that I was expecting just happens overnight. And then we're selling. Because I see that money and I'm out. Like, I'm done for the day, you know? So that's kind of the thing with making these videos during the nights for tomorrow, because there's a possibility that it doesn't open at the same price and gives everybody a chance to make money on the way down. Again, watch this one for a drop. I'm still bearish on it to $15. I think it's gonna get there tomorrow if the Nasdaq collapse. The next one that I shared with y'all was Snapchat, and the same thing also happened with it. A flash crash at the open. Again, these contracts probably pay the same as Palantir, and the best time to collect your money was when it got close to 15, because the price target is 15, right? So you take your money here and then you decide whether you want to get back at the close or not. That way, when it really gets down to 15 and it gives shorts time to get out, you can actually collect a lot of the money. So, and looking at the 4-hour chart, they still got room on the way down. Again, the 4-hour chart is still bearish. The bearish structure is still there, and I think that we're gonna collapse some more. So that's just something to keep in mind. And this is the quick update on a stock. One new one, I saw a new opportunity before I started recording the video. It's on Ford, and Ford is looking kind of lumpy. And it dropped by 3% today. The stock is weak. And typically when EV stock starts falling, this one also starts falling. I'm not saying it's an EV car company. I'm sure they're moving into like the EV space slowly, but it has the tendency to move with like Tesla and Rivian and sometimes NIO, but not always, you know. But this one right here, there's a gap to fill at $11. Watch it for a drop tomorrow. I think it's gonna get there soon. All right. Last stock to mention in this video, which is also paying. And again, congrats to anybody who's making money on these stocks. I've shared all of this with y'all. I'm gonna pin the videos at the top right corner. That way y'all can go check it out if you are new and if you missed those. All right. If you didn't miss them, you should have made money on Square and on Coinbase and all the things that I've mentioned, and even Tesla. All right, is this thing done yet? I don't know. The gap kind of skipped that gap right there at $70. There's still some space right there. It could go lower and take care of this first at $65, and then the gap at the top is gonna get taken care of on the rebound, right? So first this one we drop, and then between from Friday to like next Tuesday, we could see a potential bounce to take care of the gap that we left over here. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish the like button as always. The more you like the videos, the more videos I make. This is how it works, all right? And again, I make videos from Sunday to Thursday at 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you when I release a new video. To be part of our private Discord community, we can get all of this information in real time, along with the trades that I take in real time. You can find that at the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma, and the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Weibull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.